Hi, so it's time to do a little pick a card reading again. I shuffle the cards, all the oracle cards, and put them out here. And you just choose which one you're most drawn to, maybe sometimes two, or if you come back at a later point and maybe another crystal or deck will call you. All right, so take a few breaths and see which one you're drawn to the most. We got Super 7, Labradorite, Citrine, and Celestite. All right, so take a few moments and just go with your first thought, your first attachment to the crystals, all right? And then check the timestamps below. So for the first one, we're having Super 7. It's a crystal that contains 7 different crystals. Let's see the oracle cards here. We have Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. New Moon in Aries, it's time to take action. That was the solar eclipse new moon that we just had on Monday, the 8th of April. That was the new moon in Aries that day. Sacral chakra, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Death. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, I'm feeling this. This is such a, eclipse reading, really. So it all makes sense. The whole transformation here, and now it's time to take action. It's like the initiation, getting your sacral chakra lit up. Stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. Look, it's this gateway you're walking through now to abundance. I love this for you. Earth healing. So let's have a little look at the earth healing first, what the message is there. You're making a real contribution to the planet through your spiritual journey. Remember this and believe that your needs will be generously met by Earth and the universe. What you are doing matters and you will be supported. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at the tarot cards. But it definitely looks like here you're going through a portal of change. And you're moving into abundance, and it's very spiritual energy. So the work you're doing is very spiritual in an essence. And it doesn't always have to be like being a healer or spiritual guide or a witch or anything like that. It could be just you shining your light in the world, being who you are, or being connected with the people. Sometimes it's just as simple as being a mother, like raising the right kids. Hold on, my daughter woke up. Sorry about that interruption. My daughter woke up. I'm having a lot of energy now in the morning. Usually I don't have this much energy like to feel called to do readings, but I think it's the aftermath of the solar eclipse and now we're ready to go. Yeah, look at that, the Fool. I'm not doing reversals with this deck. But yeah, so what I was saying about, with children as well. Sometimes, that's part of a purpose too, or sometimes the only purpose is to raise kids for whatever they're meant to be in this life, right? And then being supported while allowing time to have for children instead of going in the way society is built up these days, right? But look at that. The Fool. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. This solar eclipse is sparking a new beginning for you. New passion. It might have something to do with traveling, journeying, or just moving forward, like with passion. He's taken that staff, right? That wand, and up on his horse and he's going away. There's something here with the pyramids as well. Speaking about some type of knowledge. So it might be that you're teaching something or have some type of metaphysical, esoteric, spiritual knowledge or occult knowledge, something that you have gained wisdom. And I'm also seeing the castle now in this card here. And there's friends around you to support you here. We have the loyal little dog, very pure intentions. Also got like the white flower in his hand. Pure intentions, pure mission, trust, faith. Yeah. Oh, look under the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So this is a complete shift or transformation. And also this whole thing with sacral chakra and like people around you. I think you're just you being around people, children, friends, clients, people around you, family members. You're doing so much of your mission just by being yourself and shining your light. I'm getting also that people might shift their view of you, like that they're taking you, like they're seeing you in a different light. Maybe they're taking you more like serious now, like, okay, they know what they're talking about, or like they just sense that energy from you that you know something, right? Like it's, you know something, you know stuff, and they trust you with it. But yeah, time to take action. This is the initiation. You moving through a gateway of activation here. Infinite potential, manifestation, vortex, the abundance with the Ace of Wands. The castle is in the background. Whatever you're starting now is going to bring longevity and steadiness to your path. It's not something that's just gonna like go with the wind. No, this is like something you're starting now is both passionate and stable, right? Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Yep, you're working hard and diligently to have your wishes come true here. Let me just see here. Okay, so really, what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, that is like you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of different projects and different, maybe different aspects in what you're doing and what you're putting your time and effort into. And it's the time to like kind of zero in on the things that you really see paying off, like what works, and really double down on it. And maybe some ideas or projects are more for a later day, like they need to be like on the back burner for now, and you need to zero in on maybe like one or two things that you can like specialize on. It's like limit your options, what you're offering or whatever this is involved in, whatever this new change is. Focus on a few things that you can really master, and then you can add in other aspects later. Yeah. See, one more card for the Seven of Wands there. Yeah. You pushing through, you know, will lead to victory. What I keep hearing is like, if there's a will, there's a way. So even if things seem like impossible, it's like the more you like repetition and like really diving deep into it, because you're going to be so passionate about this. So it's going to be hard work, but it's not hard in a sense that you're feeling, you know, like what is life, you know? Because when we're working on things that we're very passionate about, it's like the excitement of it. We're happily doing the work. We're putting in the fight to have what we want to have. It's when things are not aligned with us that we feel like it's hard work. So I'm just seeing you're really putting in the work to get ahead and to succeed, and it's going to pay off. The Star, the High Priestess. You see that you're carrying some knowledge here. the Fool. Look at those. Excuse me. 3 major arcanas. Those are massive shifts. Yeah. So if you're worrying about time, hold on, let me just take a sip of water. Oh, no, coffee, it's not water, coffee. If you're worrying about like money, finances, like how long, maybe feels like it's taken some time before the money start coming in, just have faith and trust in this. Go with your intuition, because you are fully guided by your intuition at this time. And it's just like your mind, your ego, like, will like, okay, but I have rent to pay, I have this to pay, and when is it gonna come in? Excuse me. And you are at the beginning of it. You're at the beginning of it. You have to like trust in the divine timing. It's like you laying the foundation, and eventually like it's going to pay off, right? So just be mindful that you're, or aware of that, that you are planting the right seeds, and you're nurturing and tending to those seeds, right? It's like a garden. Like you're having to take care of it before it bears fruit. And also some things are not in your control. The sunshine is not in your control. The rain is not in your control. I mean, you can water and whatever, but the temperature is not in your control. So it's like a flower is going to bloom when it's meant to bloom. You can only do so much to nurture it and tend to it, but like you're not gonna question like, oh, is it gonna bloom, right? You know the flower is gonna bloom, or you know the plant's gonna bear fruit. But there's other conditions that are not yours. You know, like it's the bigger picture. Know that the universe has its hand in this too. So it's not just your project. They gave this mission to you, right? The intuition and the divine inspiration, the spark, like the opportunity, they gave it to you. So just my god, my throat. Maybe there's some throat chakra stuff that needs to be worked through. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me with pollen. We're getting full on spring here now. Oh, but that's so interesting too. I'm speaking about the flowers and the garden. Look at that. The abundance card is literally like a field of flowers. Yeah, just have faith in it and just keep on doing what you can do. And anytime you're feeling frustrated or worrying, like when is it gonna pay off, just connect back to your intuition and to the universe, and have faith in that. Just visualize a garden in front of you, like visualize the garden blooming, you know, see the outcome of it, because you are on such a good path here. You're on the right path. So let's have 2 last cards from this one. Devil. Yeah, it's the, you know, the worry, limited thinking. Let's do one more. Yeah, you see, limited, the fear, the fear-based thinking, limitations, negative thinking, worrying. You're gonna break free from it, but it's like continue moving forward, because you're moving towards the 10 of Pentacles, which is like long-term wealth and generational wealth, having solid, like built up a business for future generations, for example, or like the family that you're growing and tending and nurturing to the kids and things like that. Because also, like, if you would be like, if you're a single mom, for example, and you don't want to put all your time into a work, you want to have some time to spend with your kids, and then you're worrying like, how is this going to pay off? Like, trust that the universe supports you as you care for your children, and that you will have money coming in. You will find the balance between the work and taking care of the children. It will flow together, right? Because the universe doesn't want you to sacrifice your family for the sake of money, right? So all in good balance in how you feel aligned, right? Because some life purpose, like if you're having a Capricorn North Node, for example, then it's like more work before family. Or, you know, like the work goes first and maybe at a detriment of family. But then in next life is, you know, might be different. So yeah, just apply it as it fits. But it's looking really good to just keep on putting in the work and into the right projects that you feel intuitively, and trusting that you grow into your foundation and it's going to pay off. It's going to grow into a beautiful abundance garden. All right. All right. For the ones who chose this Labradorite, let's see what's going on here for you now after the solar eclipse. We got Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. The Stag. Pride. Leadership. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Star being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healed. Recharging. Freedom. Second ray of wisdom. All right. Let's look at the second ray of wisdom first. The second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as the Buddha is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessings of this ray of light from the universe. Yeah. So, you know, the healing and recharging as well. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. Right. So it seems like there's a lot of healing energy here, but it's also by you stepping into leadership, either just of your life, you know, making the right moves, like getting together a practical plan how to achieve freedom in some sense. And as you're doing this, make sure you call upon the universe to help you. Let's see what we're getting. I'm only doing upright with this deck. Ace of Pentacles, look at that. It's a new project, new beginning. Four of Pentacles and the Emperor. Emperor is very much like the Stag. It's about leadership. It's about practicality, organization. Yeah, being organized and practical, and like figuring out how the steps you have to take to achieve your dreams, to achieve stability when it comes to finances or a project. Look at that. 10 of Cups. So your freedom involves like happiness and wellness on all levels, not just like in a sense of work, but also in the sense of like your life in general. So maybe you want to have like more freedom, but not at the cost of, you know, money. So it's like finding the balance on how can you work smart and not hard, like figuring out systems for this to, you know, to create your dreams. And your dreams has, you know, something to do with well-being. But there's things that need to be arranged here, reorganized, rearranged. So maybe there's like a little bit of a chaotic energy that you need to just like structure, like, okay, what do we focus on first? And then what do we do after that? Like basically be the CEO of your life and your dreams, and figuring out in what order you need to do things, the priority, being very like business minded and leadership minded with your own life here. I think you're feeling like now is the time. It's the time to do it. And there's this element of magic and divine assistance, like from the other side, especially ancestors, to help you, but also star beings. You know, if you're feeling called to work, you know, with any star families, the Arcturians, Pleiadians, Lyra, whatever you feel drawn to. If you're feeling drawn to explore that right now, there might be some information coming through that. Emperor again, the Chariot, movement, focus, determination. 10 of Cups. Look at that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, being extremely logical. Like you're closing out a chapter of your life. It's like you're very clear on, okay, this is not working for me anymore. This is not giving me the 10 of Cups. This is not giving me like total fulfillment. So I'm not gonna like settle for less. This is about not lowering your standards. This is about the courage and determination to, and being kind of derived from emotions when it comes to the things you need to cut out, and making those hard decisions that you would think, you know, anyone in a leader position, they are the ones having to make the decisions, right? You know, cut people, you know, like, hey, you're fired, because they do what a leader does, what a CEO and a boss does. They have to think about the company first before they think about, oh, the employees and things. Like if you're not a good worker, you're gonna get the boot. Okay, they feel sorry about you and your family, but you know, they have to think about the company first, right? And this is you with your dreams. You need to make the hard decisions and cut things off, cut people off, like anything that just, you know, like any distractions, things like that. Being very logical and kind of not cold-hearted, but like just business is business kind of mentality when it comes to your own dreams, right? You're not going to let anything or anyone stop you from getting there, whether that is like, you know, a 9-to-5 job that's standing on your way from freedom and your dreams, but it's like, or a person that's lowering your vibration. This is about you being very focused and determined to get this. There's so much, you see how they're like standing beside her, and she, you know, she can feel them, but she can't see them. And here they're also behind her, like, and she's praying to them. So it's like you have helpers from the other side. So it's a good time to really connect with that and feel that the entire time, like as you move forward. There's a lot of wounds. It could be some karmic things. They're being healed as well from your ancestors, and they're actually helping you release these karmic, you know, bonds and stuff. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Four of Swords. When you're in meditation or restful, you will have some information coming through. Some intuition, intuitive guidance, some insights, maybe even ideas, or maybe the blueprint of the plan that you need to work along. But it's all about your finances and your, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, she brings home the bacon and she cooks the bacon. She's like the businesswoman and the mother, like, you know, the head of the household, you know, in a matriarch kind of way. So it's not that she just focuses on family, she focuses on business too, but there's like such a great balance between them both. So, and that's, I think that's what's coming through here. You're finding some insight. Look at that. She's the intuitive one. The Page of Cups, this little fish is like intuitive insight. And, you know, fishes are kind of slippery, so you kind of got to catch it when it comes. And it will come through meditation or your dreams or resting. Some important information is coming through. And pay attention to it, because it's going to show you how to get to your goals, your dreams. So really, really pay attention. Can even come like when you're, you know, those aha insights when your mind is resting, when you're doing the dishes, you're taking a shower, you're going for a nature walk, like whatever it is, when you're kind of, your mind is like disconnected for a while, you disassociate for a bit, and then they're finding a way through your intuition to bring through the information needed to move forward. Page of Wands. Heading out. The 10 of Cups, it keeps on coming up. 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Yeah. You see determination here, Charity. Moving forward, even this Mercury retrograde really messing with my stuff. But yeah, you moving forward, even though you might be a little bit worried, there might be some conflict or harsh feelings with, you know, whatever you're ending, whatever you're cutting out. So it could come from internal, that you're feeling a bit, you know, your mind is fighting you with your intuition, so that the worries creep up. And it could also be, you know, other people disagreeing with what you're doing. But regardless, I see you pushing through with determination. You know, no big changes come without worry or doubt or questioning. Is this the right choice? Is this, you know, the right thing? But, you know, go big or go home, right? I think you're feeling like this is it. Like, I have to make it happen now. You know? The Moon. The 4 of Wands. The King of Wands. That's the leadership position again. 3 of Cups, celebration. And the King of Cups. So you see how the Queens were coming up before, and now the Kings are coming up. It's like you're completely guided by your intuition and the moonlight in the dark, basically, because you're heading into the unknown, and it has to do with your family or your home, where you live, anything connected, because that's so much about the 10 of Cups as well. As, you know, happy home, like how you feel where you are at. Kids, no kids. Husband, no husband. Wife, no wife. Like where you are, like, what does it say? Home is where the heart is, basically. Like when you feel comfortable where you live and in the home you live, I think that's really what you want. And that also includes like the people within the home and things like that, and having harmony within the home. But I'm seeing here like you taking the leadership position, very when it comes to cutting out things that no longer align, you're being very logical and kind of cold about it, because you know it has to happen. But as you're building the new, you're really connected to your passion and your intuition, and trying to stay grounded and calm about it. It's like there's no other way, right? Like this staying in the same spot like a year from now, like it's not gonna be okay for you. You're needing to make the change now. That's what I'm seeing. That like you feel that way. You want this freedom. You want this new beginning. 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. And the Magician. Yeah, you're having a lot of manifestation abilities right now. There's something here about partnership as well. Could be someone from your past. And there's some give and take here. Or could be someone from your past that will be able to help you out. And that could be the information that comes through when you're meditating, right? So really pay attention if there's any names that pop up, or like a place where you feel like connected to. But I'm feeling there's someone here that will be able to help you out, maybe with finances, maybe with the new home, like some connection there that might come through. So don't disregard these intuitive hints, okay? All right, last few cards. Queen of Swords again. with the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of self-serving, which is like the way you kind of gotta go right now, because this is about your financial independence and you, like, your freedom. And it's not about this is not about stealing or anything. This is about you being smart and tactical, but because you're taking what you need and leaving the rest behind, right? And that's what I'm saying, like, you cutting out anything he doesn't need those 2 extra swords. He's taking what he needs to move forward. He's not trying to bring everything with him. It's like downsizing, making your house, like, even when it comes to items, if you have too much stuff in your environment, it might make you more distracted and feeling less focused. So getting rid of the things you don't actually need may help with the productivity, things like that. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're doing this to find like a steadier ground on your finances and your home life. This is you first. This is you putting yourself and your dreams first, and that's how it has to go at this time. You making those plans, making those decisions to put that practical plan in place. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. All right, bye. All right, for the ones who chose Citrine, let's see what the cards got for you for this post-solar eclipse. All right, Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. Spirit guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. The Merlin. Alchemy, justice, balance. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Anunnaki light codes. Energetic shift. New information, end of cycle. Wow, that really makes sense with these cards, right? Security. Master healing. All right, let's have a look at the master healing first. It's number 33 as well. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditional loving guide and ascended master Serapis Bey comes to you now with the blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. Let's read that again. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master Serapis Bey comes to you now with the blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. So it's a very healing energy as you close out something from the past. And you being guided to move forward. I'm also seeing, like doing a release ritual, like maybe lighting a black candle with a white candle to just bring in this alchemy to transmute, like to put make a closure for the end and bring in the future in an honor of this shift that you're going through. It's like you changing on a cellular level. Strength. 10 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it looks like the and the Moon. The past cycle has been burdensome. It's been a lot going on. Trying to make finances meet, trying to make, like juggle all the responsibilities, everything that's, need to happen. Maybe it's been busy at work, busy at home. Maybe you've been caring for people It's been a lot, and you've been very, very strong throughout this whole process, and completely guided in the dark, like by your intuition, and just keep on going, keep going at it, that kind of sense of energy. And it has given you a lot. It has given you a lot of strength. It has given you a lot of discipline. See all the good things, like also connection to yourself. I'm seeing like a lot of growth throughout this process, even though it's been hard. Also seeing the cat there, like maybe you felt very like alone and isolated. That is like you've only had yourself to rely on and depend on. It's like almost like everything been put on your table to deal with. 2 of Cups, Justice, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, the Devil. It seems like the healing has been like you've been going through something of a karmic nature as well in terms of relationships. But there's also, I think that's where the healing is as well. Healing those like karmic bonds or toxic bonds between you and others that you've attracted into your life, or they've attracted you into their lives. Maybe you putting yourself, you know, for others, like you have to give too much of yourself. Kind of waiting for it to like pay off, but I'm seeing just like I'm seeing that you've done all the work, in whatever aspect that is, maybe in a lot of ways. And let's see now what the new is bringing you, because we're closing out that cycle, like of you not having yourself first, basically. Like you've had to put yourself on the back burner, like your material life, your maybe social life, like yourself, for the needs of what was called from you in the situation. But internally, like you've gained so much from it. So it's like, you know, these hard times that we go through, look, we fell out. Justice and the 2 of Cups again. Karmic, such a karmic energy. You know, those hard times that we go through, like those toxic, you know, relationships or bad breakups, whatever it is, that forces us to grow. And in hindsight, it's like you wouldn't have changed it because it made you who you are. That kind of energy. It's like you don't wish that upon anybody else to go through that hardship, but it made you stronger. It made you on the inner, you did the inner work. You know, you were being forced to do it, you know, and that's part of your blueprint probably, because, you know, when things are karmic, it kind of plays out that way. If everything was just roses all the time, like, you know, the innocence that, like, with the innocence the wisdom doesn't come as easily, right? For, you know, innocence. You're older and wiser, that's when it's like coming in. And it's not about age, it's about the experience, because you can still have like a young person or a child that's so incredibly wise and knowledgeable, but it's because they've probably gone through things, or if they're like an old soul. But you know, but it's like when you grow through things, you go through things and you grow through things, and then you can have someone that's had like this sweetest life, never had any issues or whatever, and they might not be as wise, right? 4 of Pentacles, there's a self-protective energy here. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's something you've been working very hard on. You might have been keeping it to yourself, but I'm seeing like, because you're having these coins, like you're having these I don't know if it's skills, or if you've been working on something, working on projects, or that it's everything you've gained, everything you learned during those years or that time has created something that you can put forth into a project or a business or a new start. Like, so you've gained all these practical skills and wisdom, and you're going to be able to put it into a passionate new project. I'm feeling a lot of North Node square Chiron kind of thing. It's like the wounded healer energy, like you having to go through things, heal it, and then move forward and be able to help others. That is what I'm thinking here, or I'm feeling the energy that I'm picking up on. Because you've made it to the other side, so you're gonna have, like, you're having the knowledge to help others now. And it's like with the passion here, like be bold and make the first move. With the Ace of Wands, it's like, yeah, it's you got what it takes to build this new thing. Hanged Man, Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, the Four of Swords. You've been like contemplating this, I think, you know, like, should I create this? You've had some idea or enlightenment about something, and I think you already put some work into it, and like, but it's been very balanced. Like, you've been doing a little bit here and there, and I don't think it's like you've been sleeping on it. Like, you haven't put it out into the public. Like, maybe you've been working on a project or a book, or have ideas that you haven't really fully like put out there yet. But we got here like Queen of Wands. You're ready to take a bold first move. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Is like the fiery energy. Is like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know, being bold and strong, because you got something here that you can gift the world, basically. The Strength. Nine of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups. So the time is now. The time is right for you to cross over into this new life where you can help others with whatever you've gained wisdom about or an experience. There's still some kind of self-protective energy because of what? Maybe fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of whatever it is. It's like you're being very wary. Like, I don't know if that's safe. I don't know, like, I'm feeling at peace right now, but like, there's too many thoughts about what ifs. And to be honest, with every rose there's a thorn, right? But the beauty of the rose, like, you would not choose not to have roses because of the thorns, right? Like, so with that said, it's like, you know, public people, you know, people gonna comment on posts, you know, like, you have a post go viral. I've seen a lot of that lately, actually. A post goes viral, and you know there's gonna be some trolls on there, you know, and it's about, how do you handle it? Are you going to be so strong, confident in yourself that's like you can let it just rinse off you? Or are you gonna let it get to you? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen when you put yourself out there? Like, when you putting this new thing out there, yourself out there, what's the worst thing that could happen? It's not something you're gonna die from, right? So just put it into perspective. Call on your spirit guides to keep you safe and secure, and just trust in that the mission is bigger than any potential letdowns. Four of Pentacles, you're trying to stay safe here. Page of Swords, Seven of Cups. Yeah, like, it's like fearing the backlash from society. Maybe you have opinions that people might have, like, opposing opinions about, or creating something that other people don't believe in, like, whatever it is. It's like, it feels like, yeah, that's where the fear is. That's where the fear is. But you're ready to make this happen now. The time is now. You just gotta kind of just trust me. Like you will learn and grow through every kind of like opposing thing as well. It's like maybe the first time you're like, ouch, you know, like that kind of hurt. But then the more you kind of just like, you know, that's just projections, that's deflection, whatever it is, like not my circus, not my monkeys kind of thing, then it gets easier and easier to just get past that, like to not even let you, maybe in the beginning it bothers you the whole day, and then after a while you're like, when you get used to stuff like that, you're like, you learn how to cope. It maybe bothers you for like a second and then it's like, okay, is there a problem? The moon, 8 of Cups, King of Cups, Temperance. Yeah, you're ready to walk away, being determined and focus on walking away into the unknown. Because, you know, when he's walking away, he's choosing to leave behind everything that he's known. And he's walking into the unknown, basically. But it's like being very grounded and intuitively, like, connected to your spirit guides and to the universe, maybe to the Anunnaki. And trusting in that you can create this new beginning as you move forward. But it's very much about step by step here, very step by step, one thing at a time, having patience with the process, and just keeping your what's it called, hold the vision, trust the process. That's the message here. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you. Bye. All right, Celestite, here we go. I love this piece. Very good if you want to connect to your spirit guides and the spiritual realm. Porcupine spirit, time for a beginner mind. So this is like the post solar eclipse energies that we're getting now. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. Movement. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Halls of learning. Spirit guides. Confirmation. Great lessons. Community. Alchemical mutation. Yeah, I was feeling there's like big energy here. Let's have a look at the alchemical mutation. Your spiritual growth is changing your mind, body, and soul. It is very real. It is helping you fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. This process will bring tremendous joy and satisfaction. You're moving forward here. And it's like an opening of heart chakra to your community as well. And there's like a lot of learning with this. But it's like something is kind of coming to a head. They're setting you free. And you need to move forward. It's something that's coming to, like, you'll have no choice but to move forward, but you've already felt this coming. So it might be something that's related to the Mercury retrograde or the eclipse season. That's like you're being kind of pushed forward here. It's like you've already felt this coming, but it's getting, you know, yeah, it's a fiery climax approaches, and it's setting you off into a new path here. Maybe it is you know, losing a job, but then you get time to focus on what it is they really want to do, and like, okay, now I'm gonna go for it, let me try, you know, something like that. Or you're losing your home, like for whatever reason, maybe the tenant agreement is up and they need the apartment back or the house back, and that forces you to kind of move. Like, it's something that feels like you've already kind of known there's time to go, but now it's like you have no choice but to go. But it's very heart opening and very like you're gonna seek your community with this, and it's transforming you, turning pain into purpose, basically, like that kind of thing. High Priestess, yeah, trust and ego, you already know. King of Cups, yeah. Temperance. Maybe you've been trying to create it, but like a little bit too slow, because you're trying to have patience with the process. Okay, like one step at a time, like being very balanced about it, and at the same time seeing all the pitfalls with it. But you see here, yeah, like you've been sitting on the, like, what you want, but you haven't really been moving on it. And now it seems like, okay, now the universe is gonna drag you. All right, I love those instances actually, because it's when you're trying to, I don't love it when it's like actually happen, because you're like, oh my god, oh shit, like what's going on? But then it always turns out so much better. For example, I think this must have been, this was Mercury retrograde back in 2015. 2015, summer 2015. Etsy did like a witch hunt and closed down like all crystal shops, all healers and readers and everything on Etsy. And they just closed down all the shops, and people were panicking, trying to fight this, or like, rearrange the listings, the wording on the listings and stuff. And me, I had been thinking about starting my own website. So I was like, you know what? I don't care if it's Mercury retrograde. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to build this website in 1 week. I did it like as basic as I could, because it was my first website. And then hit the launch right when Mercury gone direct. And it took 1 month, I think less than 1 month, until my business like blew up. I'm like, oh my god, this was the best thing that could ever happen to me. And I've never like really been on Etsy since. Like every time I go on there, like it's like it doesn't make sense, like the fees are too high. I don't know, it's just I don't like it anymore. But if Etsy wouldn't have pushed me out, I wouldn't have, like, I probably would have, like, yeah, one day I'll make a website. Etsy's fine for now. So I was happy about the small sales that I was doing there, and I thought that was big. But that was like peanuts compared to like my own website. All right, hold on. I dropped the card. The Fool. Yep. The Fool and 9 of Pentacles, which is like financial independence and flourishing abundance. So whatever is happening here is like really going to pay off for you. So if it's something that's like feels a little bit like, oh shit, it's happening, like, or you're feeling like a bit your boots are shaking, just trust that this is for the better, and you have a whole community that will be there for you. Page of Cups, 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's the end. It's the end here. You see, like you will feel like, you might feel like a little bit like, oh shit, like finances, like it looks like there's something going on, something's gonna happen that's like you're getting a little bit worried about it. Look at that Death card falling out. It looks like something will happen, maybe like a relationship ends, the home situation ends, work, whatever it is that ends, or that you like been called to end it, and you're worried about the finances. Trust that it's going to put you in a much better situation. And it's hard to trust it when you can't see it, but I'm telling you, really connect to the journey, okay? Like appreciate where you're like going, because they're ushering you into this. Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Like you're gonna have to like put in the work. The Death card again. This is a huge transformation here. You're going to be forced to work hard and like really move forward with your plans, and you're gonna have to be very like business minded, but also like do what you gotta do, like that kind of thing. It's like you can't afford to sit in your feelings. You're gonna have to get into business and movement right away, because there's gonna be like a bit of a time crunch on this, you know, like for example, if you're having to leave your work or your home, you have to sort it out. You're leaving something that you've been building up for, like, death is still under there, they've been building on for such a long time, and it did give you satisfaction and joy, it did, but it wasn't like you know that you're meant to go, right? And you're gonna have to sort things out really quickly. But if this didn't happen, you would just not make the move. You wouldn't. You just sit there like, oh yeah, I should do that, I should be moving, and should quit this job or leave this relationship, or should do that, travel the world. And then it's like, it's not gonna happen. Days go by, years go by, you know. But here you, yeah, rushing forward here. Yeah, travel, movement. Ace of Pentacles into a new beginning, new adventure. Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, trust me, this is going to be amazing. It's like you're gonna have to have you're getting like a fire lit under your butt, like, because you're gonna have no choice but to do it. And you're gonna put all into it, like your whole life. Maybe building like a new website, new social media, like connecting with the community, because now you're gonna have the time and the energy and motivation to actually do it. And time for a beginner's mind. So you see, it's like 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups, the World, 3 of Wands. Yeah, I think something's ending that you've had a lot of security with, you know, like living with your family or living with a partner, working for a boss. Like you knew that was secure and safe, and that's where you stayed. But you're looking out for adventure now because you're very guided by your intuition. All right, last few cards here, because I see my battery's about to die. Don't want it to cut off mid sentence. There could be new love coming in as well, you know, like is new things here, new pentacle, new wands, new cups. It's like everything is coming. It's like a whole new life here. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yeah, 8 of Wands. This is a fast moving energy. Things are going to be reciprocated. Yeah, closing out the old chapter like with speed. But you're moving into creativity, wealth, luxury, creation, just feeling good and feeling abundant. It's not always about like money, but like, you know, see that you're gonna have like enough here. Yeah, you're moving away from lack and like not feeling like you're having enough, maybe not feeling connected to people, your community, the people you work with, the people you live with, and you're moving into such a good new beginning. But, you know, keep in mind that you're at the beginning. Stay connected to your heart chakra and move forward with what you love to do, right? All right, love you guys. Bye.